Before the end of this year, I want us to strike a grand bargain on stablecoins and other long overdue bills. Since 2022, we have been working for hours on end to reach an agreement and have each made concessions. I strongly believe we can reach a deal that prioritizes strong protections for our nation's consumers and strong federal oversight. Our bill can have several paths for stablecoins to be created, but like nearly every other country that has a stablecoin framework, central bank, the Federal Reserve played a dominant role overseeing this market. And importantly, stablecoins can only be truly stable if they're backed by safe and liquid reserves, like short-term Treasury bills. But I'll be honest, with less than 3 months left in the 118th Congress, we're running out of time to pass this. I know we can get this done if we focus. So let's make it happen.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting it more right now with Bloomberg's Shonali Basak. Shonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told told his members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets.
Now, it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy. And you know, when the dealers have to step in to save a Treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. And 2024 is going to be one of our most entertaining years. We have the presidential election. We have the drums are beating. We have the emerging markets going to be flipping the switch on the fourth industrial revolution. Now, we had the Fed signal rate cuts, but remember, guys, they haven't cut rates yet. And they finally start to cut rates, and we know Japan is going to start raising rates, and those trillions of dollars that are sitting in money market accounts are going to start flowing over to the emerging markets. And we know the master magicians are about to set up that distraction so they can cut rates while we still have inflation. And in the fourth quarter, once the election is over, the movie begins. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now we have Bitcoin and crypto flat as I'm doing this video, and we have stocks overall flat. And of course, we got the China narrative, and they acted like stocks and cryptos were going to blast off. And what did I tell you guys? China is looking out for the mainland. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. Now, don't forget, Friday we have Bitcoin and Ethereum futures contracts ending. Now, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates right now slightly up. We have the dollar slightly up. We have volume and crypto up. And we have Tether and USDC. And we have Circle unveils new compliance tool for programmable wallets. And this is the reason why it's so important for you to understand the technology, understanding privacy, because these wallets that go out to the masses are definitely going to have surveillance included. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. And then, guys, of course, we have the Fed. Repo at $388 billion yesterday. Make sure you're pulling it on a daily basis during the week, because this is one of the ways they manipulate the yields. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. Now we have the DOJ to sue Visa for monopoly on debit cards. And remember, guys, the goal is a fourth industrial revolution. They have to destroy everything that we know in order to bring in this new digital economy. So instead of using debit cards, and we know eventually they're going to go away, most people are just going to have a digital wallet on the phone. We know the millennials, Generation Z, are already using their phone to tap and pay. So it's going to be seamless for them. Those who understand the technology are going to have wallets on the phone, but at the same time have hard wallets. But the way we pay is definitely going to change. I don't care what it is in the legacy market. We're seeing it being broken up, and we know the fix. The robots, algorithms, and drones, and these digital assets. So therefore, the machines can take over the economy without a human involved. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have Bitcoin, Ethereum spot ETFs. We have BlackRock, Fidelity, and Grayscale. Bitcoin, Ethereum spot ETFs both are down. Now getting over into a little crypto news. We have Visa launches a tokenized asset platform to assist banks in testing tokenized assets and smart contracts. And again, as the DOJ goes after Visa, we have Visa, MasterCard, the rest of these big banks are moving forward for this fourth industrial revolution. Remember, stable coins are the goal, and with smart contracts, they're now programmable. Now they can tell you what, where, and when, how to buy, and you have 3 to 6 months to spend it or poof, it's gone. And remember, guys, this is biblical. We have all the technology that makes everything biblical come true. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have Etc. launches Europe's first regulated tokenized real-world asset market on Polygon. And when I first started this channel, I told you everything is going to be tokenized and put on blockchain. You had Ray Kurzweil actually map it out on how it was going to be done. And now this year, we're seeing it all come together, and they're just going to speed things up going forward. And don't forget the goal. The whole point of tokenizing everything and putting it on blockchain is so therefore the sheep go inside the metaverse with these actual crypto assets, which are nothing but tokens, and you're in a real life video game. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have Charles Hoskinson says Ethereum is a dictatorship by Vitalik. And I would agree with him if he said JP Morgan, because we know JP Morgan has his hands all over Ethereum and consensus. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And then lastly, guys, we have Maxine Waters has said what we've been waiting on. I told you this year was going to be the year. And now we have Maxine Waters said we're running out of time. We need to get the stablecoin bill through. And don't forget, stablecoin CBDCs are definitely against the Constitution. But the only thing they're doing is building on top of the fiat system. And because the sheep are asleep, because the sheep stay focused on things that don't matter, they're going to accept this free money. But little do the people know, they have 3 to 6 months to spend it, or poof, it's gone. And it's going to be able to tell them what, when, how to buy. And all this data is going to Swift to give them the all-seeing eye. And they'll know you better than you know yourself. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows. When it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But guys, all I have for you. Don't forget about the books. Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get on stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the fourth industrial revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.